Hello, hello. What's good, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Unfiltered with Shay. I am your host, Shay Bay. And I know you're like, Shay, girl, where you been at? It's been months since we seen you. I know, I'm sorry that you guys haven't seen me. I'm so sorry, but life be lifing. Got a quick little rundown of what's been going on. So, I recently have started my doctoral program. So, Doctorate of Chiropractic at Life University. It's located here in Georgia. It's one of the biggest single campus chiropractic programs in the world. And so I started that back in the summer, so July of this year. I just finished my first quarter, maybe like a week or two ago. So I had a little week break. So I had to spend time with family and rest and catch up on sleep. And so I recently started my second quarter this week. And when I tell y'all, it is rough but rewarding. For my new subscribers or my new listeners, for those who don't know, I do have a daughter. She is 4, going on 40. That girl is something else. So, on top of school, I still work on Fridays at my job. And being a parent, I have not had the time to record any episodes of my podcast. And again, I want to say that I am sorry for being MIA, but like I said, life be life. And so, with all that to be said, so the series we were working on before my little break was relationships. So I broke it down about what relationships were, and compared them from like when our grandparents grew up, our parents, to now. So now I'm going to talk about dating with children, especially after divorce or something like that. Dating with children. Most people are going to the apps. It's kind of hard to meet people now because a lot of people are busy. We're busier, we're working, we're traveling, so we don't really have time to sit and go somewhere to meet people. So now we have dating apps, social media. You have Facebook dating, you have Tinder, you have Plenty of Fish, you have Bumble, all these different platforms you can use to meet people. And we know people tend to not be themselves or portray themselves when they're on social media because they're hiding behind a screen. So you could be anything you want to be. But we talked about, like I said, last episode, comparing and contrasting dating back then now. So dating with children, being transparent. I am divorced, and so when I got divorced, and I took the time to heal from that. My daughter was a year old, about to be 2 years old when I went through my divorce, and so I was trying to figure out when is the best time to start back dating, to put myself out there, to meet people again. And so I'm speaking from a single mother's point of view. So I'll try to be biased, but it is what it is. So I looked up some statistics about this, and it says approximately 64% of single parents eventually form a new relationship, with the most doing it around 13 months after a breakup or divorce. 13 months is a good time to kind of wait because, and we'll have another episode about divorce later on, but it's a good time because you need time to heal your mental, heal you physically. It's a lot that you've gone through. And so giving yourself space and time to heal is best before you start dating because you don't want to jump in there too soon and run the risk of trauma bonding with people, run the risk of introducing people to your kids prematurely. Like, you want to kind of give it time to fill it out and make sure you see yourself working with this person before you decide to jump out there. But it says, however, 63% of single parents fear they will never find love again. And that's easy to say because, again, you're so consumed, or you were hurt before in the past by the person you were with. And so you have this child with this person, and as a parent, whether you're a mother or father, a single mother or father, your child's your child should come first. I will say that. And so if you're busy, running your child extracurriculars, or trying to pick yourself up, it's kind of hard to really like find the time to set out there because we're always so busy. And so here it was like approximately 64% of single parents eventually find a new relationship. The average single parent forms a new relationship around 13 months after a breakup. Over 54% of single parents report attracting more potential partners after re-entering the dating market. It says that a significant portion of time that single parents have, about 57% that were surveyed, feel they don't have the time to date due to work and children, which is fair. Like I said, we're in a time now where everything is so expensive. It is, I mean, just a gallon of milk is like $3 or $4, depending on where you live. Gas is expensive, food is expensive, clothes are expensive, utilities. And so you're trying to provide for yourself and for your children. And it's hard to try to sit here and find the time to date. It's even expensive to go out and date. Like the other day, I took my daughter to Chick-fil-A to eat, and it was about 20 to almost $30 just for us to eat. That's ridiculous. Like that's fast food. Like it's crazy. And then when you come home, sometimes you're so tired, you don't have the time or the energy, not the time. You don't have the energy to try to cook a meal for your family. So I understand, not really having the time to dedicate to meet somebody because you have to put the time in to get to know them, find more about them. Um, Rather see if things are going to work, if the energies are right, the vibe is right. And if your kids aren't older to be a little bit more self-sufficient and you have younger children, it's hard to really balance that because your younger children rely on you more than if they were a little bit older. And so it says 30% of single mothers in one survey reported dating due to not dating, reported to societal stigmas, worrying that their dating life might affect their children's reputation. And as a mother, it we do like concern ourselves with our children. We do put others before ourselves majority of the time. And so we're concerned with making sure if, hey, is my child gonna like this person? How does this person feel about children? Because not everybody that you date or out there have children. You have a lot of just singles with no kids out there dating, and some of them don't even want to date or talk to people that have children. And I understand because it's like, okay, if I date you, your child is a package deal. It should be a package deal. And you don't know how the relationship is with the other parent. Like, for example, as a single mom, me dating, or if I was like if I'm a single mom and there's a guy who has no kids and he wants to date me, he's like, well, I don't know how your child's father is. I don't know if he's gonna like try to beat me up. I don't know if he's gonna be like baby daddy drama. Like, I don't want that baby daddy, baby mama drama. Like, I don't want to deal with that, which is understandable. And so a lot of people are like, I don't want to deal with single parents because I don't want to deal with the drama that may come with that. And on the same token, they're like, okay, those are your kids. So if something happens to your kid, all your attention should go to that kid. When you're dating somebody, they want all your attention and time. But as a parent, you can't do that because you have a child or children that come first that need your attention. And so that may cause a conflict with somebody who doesn't understand. I've talked to people that were single. When I mean single, I mean like I have no children, it was just them. And a lot of them did not understand. Like a lot of the guys did not understand when I'm like, hey, I can't be on the phone with you all day. I have to take care of my daughter, or I had to put my daughter down for a nap. I have to cook her dinner, cook her breakfast, take her here. And they're like, okay, so what about me? Like, why are you even dating if you don't have time for me? And it's like, I'm trying to make time for you. But again, my kid comes first because you come and go. Like, I can meet somebody else today and tomorrow, like multiple people throughout. And like, it may not work with you. So why would I sit here and pour all my time and energy into this that may or may not work when my child, who is an extension of me, needs me? Like my daughter was one. She can't do anything for herself. So of course, all that time goes to her. So they didn't understand. And on like the men's side, if they're single fathers and they may date a single woman, of course, women, we like attention, we like time. If that woman doesn't understand that his kids are priority, they may get upset. Like, oh, why are you spending more time with your son or your daughter and they're going to their games and their events and not taking care of me or spending time with me, spending your money on me? And it's like, hey, our kid comes first. They're extensions of us. They come first. We can meet plenty of other people, but your child is your child. And so dating in itself is difficult. It can be difficult because you have to sit here and learn somebody, meet somebody, dedicate time and energy. But it's even tougher when you're trying to do it as a parent because your kids don't understand that, you know, you desire companionship. You want somebody there to go through this life with. Nobody wants to go through life alone. People may say they want to go through life alone. They're okay with being loners, but and I'm religious. I am a believer of Jesus Christ and God, but we were not built on this earth to be alone. In the Bible, God made two of everything, one male and one female, and we're meant to be partners. We're meant to have relationships. We're meant to commune together. And so people want that for their life. They want somebody they can experience things with, and they want somebody to help raise their children with. And there are dynamics in families where the mother and the father may not have gotten along as far as like relationship, but they're great co-parents and come together for the kids' sake. And so you may come into a situation where you meet somebody who is a single mother or father, and you may worry initially about baby mama, baby daddy drama, and there isn't any. They communicate well with each other. They put their feelings aside to do the best interest of the children, as it should always be in the first anyway, regardless. And there's situations where things can be great. So yeah, there's pros and cons to both, but I feel like that's where a lot of patience, understanding, and selflessness should come from, as far as the person that you're dating, especially if they don't have children themselves and they don't know what it's like. It's like for those out there that are single with no children and like that, I would say give more grace and patience if you desire or you do meet somebody that so happen to have children. Because it's hard. And it's like though that parent, if they're a good parent, should put their children first and should prioritize their children. Because again, their children are the extension of them. I can't reiterate that enough that our children are extensions of us. And also, we want to be careful who we bring around our children because not everybody, just because we like them, does not mean that they have the best interest or motives or reasons when it comes to our kids. Like, we may not have the same values as far as like disciplining our kids or doing things with our children. So you want to make sure you find somebody who's on a similar mindset when it comes to your ideals of how you want to raise children. You may want to ask that person if they want children themselves, because sometimes people that are single, again, with no kids, eventually desire kids of their own. And if you meet somebody who already has kids, especially multiple kids, they may not want to have any more kids. And so that could become a conflict there because you have a single person with none who eventually desire to have their own, may be with somebody or meet somebody that has either one plus kids of their own, and they may not desire to have any more. Hey, I'm done. These kids I have are enough. I don't want any more. So make sure when you meet somebody, again, make sure on all levels, spiritual, financial, emotional, child rearing, that y'all all are in, that you're both in some type of agreement and on the same page, because that can make or break a relationship as well. So it is crazy out here in these streets. I commend anybody who is dating, whether you're single, whether you have children, male, female, it doesn't matter. It's hard out here. And people are so, don't let society and what you see on social media make you think that that's okay. Because people are going to always put their best foot forward to make things look ideal and to look like they got it all together when they really don't. And don't let these just toxic negative behaviors on both sides, males and females, drive how you are when you meet people. Like, it just blows my mind how you have people that will use people, whether it's for money, sex, whatever, and they just take advantage of folks and they're okay with that. It's like, how are you okay with taking advantage of somebody? Like, where's your morals? Where, like, I don't, anyway, that's a whole nother subject for another day. So, the takeaway from this episode is when you're dating with children, whether you are the one that have the children or the one that doesn't but looking to date, and you meet somebody or you're interested in somebody that does have children. There should be patience on both sides, communication on both sides, and grace. Because again, the people that do have children, their children do come first if they are good parents. Their children should come first, and that their children need their attention more. And so if you're dating them, you have to be willing to give them grace and extension of like, hey, I understand you're a parent. Do what you got to do. I support you. And maybe ask, how can you better support them? Like maybe, hey, I'm running behind on this. Can you pick up dinner and we can split the cost, or I'll pay you back for the dinner? Or hey, I'm working late. Do you mind picking so and so up from school for me, or run them to their practice? Like it's a, especially if you see it going like long term and it's getting serious, don't be afraid to step up and ask for help, and lend help when you can. I know as a single mom, there'll be times where I'm like, hey, I'm running around. I have so much going on. I'm like, here, 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 and here. Hey, do you mind just like picking up dinner and I promise you I'll pay you back? Or, hey, I have to cancel our date today because my daughter is sick. I'm so sorry. Can we reschedule for another time? Or, hey, my babysitter fell through. Do you mind if we like, you know, reschedule for another time and be understanding? And so yeah, I I really do miss you guys. I've missed you guys terribly. I have every intention of recording episodes, but like I said, I am in school, but I will try my best to be more consistent in posting, whether it's a full 15-20 minute video or just little snippets here and there to kind of let you know that hey, I'm still here. I will do my best to be more engaging and to post more for you guys, but also give your girl some grace. I'm wearing a lot of hats right now, but I did want to come on here and at least while I had the time so far to post this episode about dating. And I know I stumbled a little bit. I know I like was all over the place. Bear with me again, dealing with a lot. But thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. You can find me on Spotify and on YouTube. My Instagram page is Unfiltered with Shay. Please share it out there, spread the word, like, comment. I would love to hear back from you. And if you have any dating stories or dating experiences as a single parent or as somebody who has no children but have dated single parents, please, please, please let me know. I would love to hear them. And so our next episode will be about marriage. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you all have a great and amazing day. Love you.